What are you doing, Hector? Are you playing with rocks? Huh? Where are you going, senor? Where are you going? Hey guys, I have a little update for you. It has been a few days. Today is Friday, and on Tuesday I had my appointment with the neurologist. And if you are not new here, if you have been following along with my postpartum recovery / complication story, I have been seeking help for my back issues, and now Hector is walking off. I need to follow. I have been seeking help from here. Come. From my back issues, and there have been a few things going on with my body that has been a little bit weird. And I was referred to a therapist to try and start doing some rehab to help with my arm and my back pain and that kind of thing. But when I met him, he referred me to have an MRI and to see a neurologist. And the time wow, that's a big rock, has finally come, and I have been to the neurologist, and I have done the MRI, and I have done the test where they put electrodes things on your head and arms and legs to see what's going on with your nerves. So that was the last test I did. So I went to the neurologist thinking that I was gonna get some answers to those 2 tests that I had done. But in between I had gone to my house doctor because I was waiting for the results. They said in 2 weeks they will be phoning you with the results, and nobody did. So they said if they don't, then contact your healthcare provider and she will be giving you the information, basically. So I saw her, and she made sure to book me in for a new appointment with a neurologist. And she said, I am not comfortable with giving you any details of anything because they are testing you for something very severe, and I want the neurologist to be the one to set the diagnosis. And I'm like, okay, but can you tell me if I have my hernias or what? Because I was believing that I had about 4 hernias, because that's what I was thinking was wrong. And she said, yeah, you have hernias, but no, I don't want to give you any diagnosis, but they are testing you for multiple sclerosis, and if that's the case, then you will have to start treatment soon. So I really needed to see the neurologist. And that was a big blow. I was very shocked with what she just said, and I went home thinking that they are crazy. How can they think something like that? And we have been thinking of course there is something else going on. So I went to the neurologist appointment thinking we would have a discussion of my symptoms, maybe how I was feeling, maybe go over how many hernias I have, if I need to do the rehab. But actually he more or less confirmed what she had told me on the appointment with my healthcare provider. And I have been trying to make sense of everything that he told me when I was there, and I'm just a little bit lost in everything. I feel like I'm in denial a little bit, but he did tell me that I have a few lesions in my brain, which means that I have brain damage in, I think he said, 3 different locations of my brain, and this is a very good indication of multiple sclerosis, which is MS in short. And I have been crying a lot, and I have been trying to think that yes, there could be something else maybe going on, but even if there could be another reason for other symptoms that I have, there is still brain damage. there that you can clearly see in the MRI. So that's very severe, obviously. So the next step he told me before talking about treatment and like medicine and that kind of thing, he wants me to do a very big blood test to just rule out whatever other condition could be mimicking the symptoms of MS. And then he wants me to do a spinal tap, and he told me that somebody would call me with that appointment to schedule. And today that phone call came. So today is Friday. I was there on Tuesday, so it has been about 4 days with this information. And on Tuesday next week I will be going in for my blood test, and then I think on Monday I have my blood test, and on Tuesday I have my spinal tap, which means is that I have to go in for them to take spinal fluids. Wait! Did you hit your head, senor? I'm sorry. Did you hit your head? I'm sorry. I know that's very painful. Where is your water? ¿Dónde está tu agua? Där, kan du hämta den? Cógelo. And that obviously scares me. I know that it's quite painful to do, and I have a big fear of needles, and I really hate to be alone. And I will have to go probably alone, or my mother will come and keep me company. But somebody needs to take care of the kids because it's early in the morning and Caesar is working, so I can't have him there, and that makes me a little bit sad. I'm still in shock. I'm still feeling like, is this really me? Is this my story? Yeah, do you want your water? I don't really want this to be my story. And I feel quite angry, to be honest. I'm feeling anger, I'm feeling a little bit of sadness, but mostly I'm just confused and like scared of thinking about the future. I know that it's not gonna, if I have it, which he said that he was 95% sure that I have it. But I think he's not allowed to put any diagnosis before I do a spinal tap. Come. Yeah. But if I in fact have MS, then it's a good thing that they are finding out so soon. But yeah, this is like I have been thinking so many things. Like, now I know why I was feeling so good when I was pregnant. Of course. I mean, when you're pregnant, your immune system slows down to not like react the fetus that you are carrying. And that's why I had a break in feeling bad. But I suppose that me feeling bad and thinking that that is normal is not normal, and me feeling normal when I'm pregnant is also quite strange. I don't even know if you get what I'm saying here. I will try to explain in another moment, but I'm just out walking Hector now. Natalie and Caesar is upstairs. No, they're in the pool having fun before we have to go upstairs and have dinner. But yeah, that's my little update for you guys. So looks like we have a diagnosis, and yeah, he also told me, I said, but how can you be so sure that it's not a trapped nerve? How can you be so sure that it's not a trapped nerve because of my scoliosis and all of my hernias? And he looks at me and he says, but you don't have any hernias. And I'm like, what? I think I have one in my neck, but in all, he said, no, you don't have any hernias, so the pain is not from there. So that was also like a big thing of information to process, I suppose. Hector, you're scaring me now. But I think I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I will see you when I'm heading off to my appointment for the blood test and the spinal tap to see what happens. after that and what they say.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna live